Hello, this is Frank Orlando, and I'm doing a quick video of myself and some of the protesting involvements that I have through through pictures, where I explain details of certain protests that I've been involved. I've been an activist and organized computer classes in public library when I was young, a youth leader at a church, and also I've been at a number of protests, which I will go into detail. I have 3 different sets of photo activities where I will explain. I am thinking of doing some more protests in regards of mobile home parks, and right now an issue where my home has been declared destroyed or damaged through a storm, which it was not, and they have decided to take my title away from me, and at any moment I could be asked to leave, even though I own the home and it wasn't damaged by the storm. And something was done to me without, they went into my home without consent and without notifying me. And so I might be organizing protests about that. And at Twin Cities Mobile Home Park, we had a flood, and I want, they've been sending me documents, and I don't entirely trust that they are from Public Works. So anyhow, I'm viewing this video clip of some of my protests that I've done. So anyhow, so here we go. So this right here is a photo of Quicy Farms prime mushrooms, which was I think to do with Publix, and they were the grievances. This was like 15-20 years ago. Mushrooms that were being sold at Publix, and they weren't getting paid fair. Farm workers. Okay. So here, this is cancel the Cassini. It was the Cassini probe, and they flew it into Saturn at the end of its life. It was nuclear powered, and some people felt opposed to that. So this right here was organized, and I went there, and I have mixed feelings. The Cassini probe did a lot of good research, and I like a lot of things that NASA does, and sending space probes far out in space is hard, but it was a great tool of education. I'm not sure if this photo right here, this is actually I think this to do with the Cassini probe. So right here it's a large gathering of people, and that's me. I want to say in there you see a rainbow hat. I am not gay. It was a colorful hat made for me by some friends, and that's Harold. I met him. He invited me to a protest in DC, and it was basically me and this woman that went up, and him and his wife. I'm sure he is like a very historical figure in protest back in the 60s. I'm sure he's passed on. So I went all the way to DC and met Harold for a protest. This here is a protest that I went to in West Palm Beach, and it was organized by some acquaintances, and they are peace rallying, and they had a live musical show was done. This is my friend's band. He's the bass player on the far left with the funky hat, and his friend made the colorful hat for me there. So this may have been done through the Greens Party. I don't know. So anyhow, these are clips. So anyhow, I am an activist. My name is Frank William Orlando Jr., and I have done activism quite a bit in my life, and I might be doing future ones in regards of mobile home. I want to see some mobile home parks survive, and I want them to be run fairly. I don't feel like my park is run fairly. I filed a complaint against the park early on when they charged me $1,000 water bill, and then I've continued to have problems with the park. That's me on the far right with the hat and long hair. I was a young guy then. I was probably about 20 or 30 years ago. Uh, and like I said, I am not gay, and you see a rainbow hat on me, but there's other rainbow affiliations, and I am not a gay person, and I'm not representing the gay community in that picture. It was a hat given to me. So anyhow, that's Harold on the far left. This is my video. I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, look for some more. I will be trying to organize things to help assist people that are living in mobile home parks so that we can preserve the parks and that they're run fairly and right. I'm willing to do all I can to preserve my home, which right now I could lose, thanks according to these letters, which I'm going to be fighting. These letters done by Public Works and Floodplain Administrator Lisa Foster.